Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles, bringing you another edition of. I guess this looks like he. I don't know what this looks like, but give you modern janky, dragons and modern, something like that. Um, I have some redraws, some surveil lands, and a Tarmogoyf. So we're hoping to find some things. So we're trying out Betor kin to all. I haven't had a whole lot of luck. We've been playing against some of the broken combo, almost all broken combo decks actually, except for maybe one. No, even they had a combo. Aiming the Titan just stomped us, unsurprisingly, although it took them a lot of time. And then the let's see, Tarmogoyf. Sure, we can. We like that card. I mean, why not? Okay, we're up against Merfolk. One Goyf into a land. Not really what we wanted to see. Fiery Islet. Ah, Merfolk. I mean, we can just go ahead and do that, probably. Merfolk's Merfolk. Whatever. It's better than some of the combo decks we've been playing. Something that's not a land. We play so Wall of Blossoms does draw us a card. Let's go ahead and start getting some basics out. The white is the least important of our basics, but um, we have the black. We can get the green next turn because they do have ways of punishing us for playing non-basics. What does it say? Sacrifice it, counter target non-creature spell. Alright, well. Alright, well, opponent kept the land light hand. We, meanwhile, keep drawing lands. Goyf number 2. And yeah, hopefully opponent will continue not being able to play magic while we can set up. Yeah, but this deck is, I mean, souls. These two drops seem so powerful, but in today's modern, they're so slow, and they don't synergize per se with anything else. Opponent still missing lands. Souls of the Lost. Well, that's a good one for us. Um, Play Wall of Blossoms. Draw us a card. Another Goyf, not bad. We'll play the Souls of the Lost and sacrifice this Wall of Blossoms. Although at the end of the day, it might not be so bad to just have it as a blocker and just discard one of our many lands. But this gives us a higher count for the Goyf. Makes it a 3-4. Boom. Dead on board next turn. Merfolk for not missing their land drops. It'll be a turn 5 if we get there. Oh man. This deck has not been overly competitive. I want Souls of the Lost to work so bad, and they scoop it up. Alright, well, you know, sometimes your opponent doesn't find any lands. They keep a one land Aether Vial hand and don't get there. Assassin's Trophy seems good. Fatal Push, pretty good. Take out a wall. Take out a wall. Take out a Rumble. Take out a Stitchers. Take out a Mishra's Bauble. And Yeah, I mean, we even had the way we had so many lands, we weren't even going to get punished by any sort of real, well, by that Merfolk that turns all the non-basics into islands. Okay, I mean, we have a redraw. We have ramp, kill spell, threat. Now we just want to find some lands, and we don't want them to hate on our mana base, because it's not going to be as good as last game. Even a little bit, yep. Fatal Push. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. Fatal Push is a good card for us. Playing against Merfolk, you want ways to kill their creatures. Getting in there. Boom. We need the white short source. We need a black source. No fear. No fear. Yeah, we really need lands, don't we? It's gotta go to the graveyard. Alright. Get a blocker. Find us a land, hopefully. Alright, well, that's for the future. So if our mana stays okay, we can we can draw a land. We can Stitch a Supplier into Souls of the Lost. Opponent's got the awkward mana themselves. Alright, how do we want to do this? That's nice. That's a good draw for us. What does our opponent have? Assume they have some more flash nonsense. Alright, Tidebinder. Gonna counter that trigger. That's okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's not even the worst Tidebinder for us from our perspective. No part goes to her. But we will end up losing its death trigger because of the Tidebinder. So yeah, never mind. It was actually worse than I thought. Giving them a way to nix both ends of it. Yeah, because it's until it leaves the battlefield. Alright, well, and if they don't have a way to island walk and give us an island, we have some blockers to hold down the fort. Which is nice. They have a lot of damage coming through, but we can theoretically... Yeah, I mean, we have some good ways of interacting. Yep, non-basic lands are islands. Perfect. That was what we were worried about. Do we get lucky? I mean, we have the forest. We just top decked the forest, which is the only reason why we're going to get to play Magic at all. Tarmogoyf, that is not a bad card. Less Malevolent Rumble to start. Does that resolve? was really hoping for the for even just a land. All right, well that's a 4/5 though. So we don't have any way to cast anything in our hand. And now we're going to have to hold down the fort with our blockers, which is fine. As long as our opponent can't give Island Walk and Lord effects, we might be okay. But we're there, I think, have the inevitability. They have so many live draws for growing their team. Yeah, there we go. And Island Walk. So now we are dead. Alright, now what do we want to bring in? Or are we just going to be okay with that? And we can bring in a Thoughtseize, take out a Betor. The Betor, man, it's just too unimpactful. Drawing a card for 5 mana with the board, and you need a board is... And it's a dragon, of course, that's why I'm playing it. And it's fun, but it doesn't do enough. God, look at that terrible hand. 2 Betors is just not good enough. Basic? Non-basic. I'm not even sure, honestly, what to do. Alright, we do have a basic plains. It's the least impactful of our basics, as I've said before. We would love a fetch land just to try to get, I guess, a forest. I mean, we need, yeah, they're mulling to 5, so hey, there's hope. What if they're just mulling for their hate pieces? It's my 5th match, yeah, with this deck, and I think I'm ready to switch back to the old, to my Just Guy deck. Their opponent, I mean, they got really mana screwed in game 1. Game 2, they had exactly what they want to have, right? A way to turn off there we go. Alright, so do we want to just destroy that? I hate to do it though. Alright, well, another wall. Slow. I don't know what the right play is, because it gives them a basic, so what if they're mana screwed? Well, then their Aether Vial helps, but... I mean, we'll see. We might go for it. Anyway, the last game they had it exactly how they wanted. A little bit of a, created a board that interacted with what we were doing into their Merfolk Blood Moon, into a lord that gives things Island Walk. So it's kind of like exactly how you draw it up when you're a Merfolk player. Yep. What did we find? Master of the Pearl Trident. They have Island Walk. How exciting. I might as well pretend like I have a Fatal Push, right? And we might draw one. Guess that's why you don't play your lands right away, huh? More walls. We can at least go get a forest with this Windswept Heath, so that we're not totally hamstrung by their what's-a-majigger. If they play it this turn, we can kill it, then get a forest. Yeah, I mean, so if they miss the land drop, then we get rid of this to get a land. And it kind of just helps them, so I think we'll just stick with the plan right now. We can't even Assassin's Trophy, so shields are down if they do play their Blood Moon Merfolk. And they don't. Currently, yes. It's got Island Walk. Okay. I will block. I guess they have their Lord effect to kill our 0/4. Got us. Another Aether Vial. Down to one card. And we are hitting the lands, that's for sure. I mean, they can sack their board, and we can pay the one twice, so... Yeah, they're going to let it go. Get a land. Alright, well, that's what we got, homie. We can now block and kill things if they decide to go the aggressive route. I'm hoping that they end up... I mean, we're just hoping they don't have any more impactful Merfolk, but unfortunately, Merfolk as a tribe have gotten a lot of love over the years, and almost all of their Merfolk are super impactful. So just draw some lands, homie. Or some more Aether Vials. That's also acceptable. Wall of Omens we could have cast there. It's to try not to let the Tishana's Tidebinder nerf our card draw, but... Yep. Firing up the Mutavault, I guess. Sure. Can punch through some damage. It's a 3/3. They have multiple ways of getting lords. I mean, we could block and kill, but they have another lord, so we will just try to preserve our life total and hope that the Tarmogoyf continues to grow. But we really need help for that. Yeah. Another one. Unsurprising there. Take 4. Give us something, please. Ugh, more lands. Good lord. So many lands. Alright, well, I mean, that's something. It's only, it's a 4/5. Alright, so now we have a couple chump blockers. We have a 4/5 that can maybe block. Opponent looking for a way to give us islands and give us and find a lord. We're looking for more big threats to try to turn the corner to attack. Souls of the Lost would be great to give us a way to start attacking, even though they're going to have chump blockers for days. We don't play sweepers since we're a heavy creature based deck anyway. So we sort of left hoping our opponent doesn't draw anything great and hoping we draw better. That's where we're at right now. So there's no way that they don't have a lord. And come back. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Whittling us down. Man, a Souls of the Lost, assuming they don't have a Tishana's Tidebinder, would be amazing. Well, that's also not bad. Give us something like a Mishra's Bauble would be nice. We could get frisky. Just I just think we have the inevitability of. I mean, we don't actually. It's whoever can. If we can fill our graveyard versus they can find a lord or an island walk. That's the race right now. Souls of the Lost would be pretty nice. It'd be like a 10 and 11, but we're running out of time to find it. And yeah, I mean now if they have a way to turn things into islands, we're just dead on board. So I mean, Merfolk's gonna get us. Too slow. I mean, it's a mid-range deck. It's slow. We need to be able to put pressure on our opponents in a position to be able to put the pressure on us with these big hitters, where we are end up not being able to block. They're just going to keep punching through damage. Are we going to lose our board? And they did have the Lord, so I mean, there's just so many Lords and for Merfolk at this point. It's amazing. Dragons need some help on that. The Goyfs need a Goyf Lord. Yep, firing it up. It's a 5/5. We can't even kill it. I mean, we will block with another Goyf because we have land with multiple creatures. Yeah, but we can't do that. We will block and try to trade with this Silver Gill Adept at least. If they only attack with a 5/5, then that it's got island walk, but we don't have any islands. If they only attack with a 5/5, that's fine. I mean, yeah, we're just at a point where like we're gonna die from just the janky beats over here. I mean, we're gonna block here, block there, and block here. And I hope they don't have another lord. They've gotten 3 lords. I imagine they have another lord, but it's hard to imagine they don't. Like if they're not casting more merfolk that do things. Surgical for they brought in surgical extraction, so that's kind of a blowout. It's going to shrink our goyfs. That means we're going to lose 2 of our 3 goyfs. They're going to get all of our malevolent rumbles. Sure. Oh, that is also. They also have a. Never mind. I don't know. We'll see. What? I'm very confused. How that didn't happen. I don't know. I think they must have misclicked because they didn't. They didn't exile. I'm very confused. And we lost a goyf and another goyf. I don't understand what just happened. So they surgically, they did not surgically extract, and then, but they managed to, oh, and then, okay, I see. I see what happened. Um, so they misclicked, but they should have not, what they should have been able to do is kill the same thing where both things die, but that this would have been a 3/4. Actually, yeah, and then this would have died as well. Flare Denial. Nice. It's their last card. Um, so I think the misclick meant that they ended up not exiling our. They would have made all the goyfs. They would have 3/4, 3/4, 3/4. We double blocked the Mutavault, so we would have killed the Mutavault and had one goyf left as a 3/4, and then so it would have been better for them, obviously, as we would have had a 3/4, and they would have had a Silvergill Adept as well. So hey, look at that. Our namesake card is making an appearance, folks. But the flying will make a difference, and the drawing of cards will be nice if it resolves. Still don't want to attack. Just want to draw a card. If they have a Tishana's Tidebinder, which it looks like they might, it's going to be a blowout. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at that. What a timely top deck. That was going to help us find a way to snowball our value in theory and then attack and untap, but nope. When this creature enters, counter up to one target activated or trigger. If an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way, that permanent loses all abilities. Brutal. Alright, we would like a kill spell. They're going to do something. Yep. Draw a card. If we can continue to draw creatures, so at this point, we can get another Goyf back, but we'd have to exile 4 types. So we'd end up exiling, they have an instant themselves. So it would become a 3/4. We'd get 2 3/4s back. I'm not sure if that's worth it or not. Mishra's Bauble would still not be bad, or just any kill spell. Fatal Push we can't trigger. Alright, well. Mishra's Bauble, there it is. So now we're up to 5/6. They have 1 card in hand. 2, 5, 9, 14. We're dead on board to a Lord. I think we're just going to go for the flying attack for now. Creature. Land. Where's our instant? Instant. So it does shrink, which is bad for us. I said one good top deck deserves another. Opponent says not that any Merfolk could be considered a good top deck, but oh man. Alright, well, opponent's got one card and a mutavault they played. So what are they doing? They're not attacking. So they're going to try to set up for lethal. What do we find? Preferably not. Hey, Souls of Loss is pretty good. 17-18. And another Nethergoyf. So I think we're down to the point of the game where it's opponent needs a Lord effect or a Island Walk and give us an island to win. Because they have an instant. We have a sorcery now. So we can get another 3/4 if we want. Alright, that's Nethergoyf it up and get rid of a sorcery, a creature. We gotta get rid of an artifact too. A land. And an artifact. I think we're not gonna do that. Can we just undo that? I mean, it's hard to say. He would have had the Mutavault and a 5/4 to attack again. I would have had a 3/4, so I would have been able to stay alive another turn, and then I don't think I would have gotten there. I think he would have gotten there, but um, um, so he found the Tide Shaper. They get Island Walk. Yep, and then they win. Going from the forest. So now they can. How much damage can he punch through right now? 2, 5, 6, 9. Yeah, and we're dead. So 6, 9, 14, 18. So I mean, the beatdowns from Merfolk. All right, man. Thanks a lot, GM95. Fun playing with you. Good luck with the deck. I'll catch you on the next one.